Who better to understand the needs of nurses than those of the profession? While many are concerned deeply about insufficient staff, little or no pension scheme, nurses believe the future looks dim. And that's just a few of the many problems nurses endure. But according to NAJ Lasco Nurse of the Year, Keisha Riley Harrow, while speaking on JNN's interface recently, with an increase in patients, the work environment is smaller. And research has shown that patients are living longer because while certain diseases are not curable, they are treatable.
So with medication, changing lifestyle, people are living longer, but they are requiring more health care. And because they are requiring more health care, they are increased in their population that come to the hospital, and we are not able to serve the population that we have because of our restraints. So when you work in an environment that is cramped, overcrowded, yes, you're constantly not able to deliver the care that is expected, you get frustrated, the patients get frustrated, and you don't see changes occurring as fast as you would want. Better opportunities come along, you've reached your limit, the nurse will go. There's nothing wrong with nurses going, but the ministry needs to change what it is presently doing.
Mrs. Riley Harrow also made a call to the health ministry to do something about this worrying trend.
The different regional health authorities need to show appreciation to their nurses, more than just saying that we appreciate you. They need to put tangible measures in place for the nurses. We are more than salary, because the public feels that we only complain about money. They feel that we are only working for money, but then we are not the highest paid of the civil servants. So money is not the only thing that we need. We need better working conditions. We need better resources. We need resources that purchase today, break down next week. That's not good enough. We need resources that can last longer than they are and serve more than they are serving in environments that we are comfortable working in.
Takis Campbell, a final year nursing student at Knox College and Student Nurse of the Year, added one significant problem the students are facing.
And I believe that if the death wasn't so high, then we would be more likely to stay, because we would see where our money per se is going, more than having to be paying back all of this and knowing that there are persons who are actually traveling and they are making a lot of money to you and they're working in better conditions, and the patient to nurse ratio is so small. So it's less stressful. So I believe that if that was supposed to be the case, then it would be better and more nurses would think about staying home rather than to travel or to go abroad.
The Nurse of the Year noted that once these conditions are improved, the level of care will also improve.
So you find that the nurse is working in strenuous conditions. If she moves away from her station to go to the bathroom, the masses of persons waiting get very agitated and will want to quarrel with the nurse. But she needs a break, she needs to refresh herself. When she doesn't get to refresh herself, she gets grumpy and miserable, and then they take it personally. And right. So it is for the regional health authorities and the ministry that are within the powers that be to upgrade our facilities, make our working conditions better, create our posts, and ensure that our nurses are comfortable in their environment to deliver the customer service and the care that is so desperately needed.
Ms. Campbell shares the same sentiments.
So with all of this in mind, if there were just some adjustments that could be made, I believe that it will be more welcoming and more nursing students will basically think about serving their country more than having to migrate.
Kimberly Broderick, Frontline News.